two top project management platforms go head-to-head. Which one truly helps teams get things done? On one side, Wrike, known for its advanced features and versatility. On the other, Freedcamp, praised for its simplicity and accessibility. We're testing what really matters: collaboration, user experience, pricing, task management, integrations, and more. Let's leave the marketing hype behind and focus on how they actually perform. Each area earns points, and by the end you'll see a clear winner. The answer might surprise you. Let's get into it. The answer might surprise you. Let's get into it. Here's a quick mind map of everything we're going to compare: price, features, integrations, usability, scalability, mobile apps, and of course customization. We'll see how both Wrike and Freedcamp stack up in each area, and believe me, there are some surprises. Let's kick things off with price. So, no surprise here. Freedcamp is super generous with its free plan, which is honestly kinda wild. If you're on a budget or part of a small team, the affordable upgrades are just like super appealing. Wrike, on the other hand, is definitely a step up price-wise. You basically get all those robust enterprise features, but the free version's pretty limited, and those costs can add up if your team starts to grow. Pretty clear win for Freedcamp here. Now, if we're talking features, Wrike is, well, kind of a monster, in a good way. You get custom workflows, advanced reporting, time tracking, all the fancy stuff. If you can think of it, it's probably there, but honestly, it can be a little much when you first jump in. Freedcamp keeps it simple. Basic tools like calendars and discussions and some handy time tracking. But you might start missing the big guns if you want to get super organized. Wrike definitely flexes the most muscle on this one. Right, integrations. Wrike's basically showing off at this point. Over 400 integrations. Seriously? Google, Slack, Salesforce, you name it. But heads up, some of those are locked behind higher tier plans. Freedcamp has all the essentials like Google Drive, Dropbox, Gmail, even some CRM stuff, but you're definitely dealing with a smaller pool. For straight up integration power, Wrike takes the lead. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know that Freedcamp actually started as a totally free alternative to Basecamp way back in 2010? And yeah, they've totally stuck to that rootsy free plan ever since. Kinda impressive, right? Usability time. And here's a twist. Freedcamp is just a breath of fresh air. The interface is so easy to pick up and onboarding is quick. Sure, if you're into tons of power user options, it could feel a little too lightweight. But if you want to get in and get rolling, it's kind of a dream. Wrike's very flexible and those enterprise controls are like top tier. But the interface, it's a lot. If you're new, it's going to take some patience. Points to Freedcamp for keeping it chill. Moving on to scalability. Wrike is clearly built for teams that want to grow and keep growing. You get all these detailed admin and security features, so honestly, it's a no-brainer for enterprises. But yeah, it gets expensive as your team balloons. Freedcamp holds its own for small and medium crews, but full transparency, you'll start running into feature walls as things get bigger. Wrike wins out for scaling up. Let's talk mobile apps. Both Wrike and Freedcamp have got you covered. It's a total tie. Wrike's mobile apps are really powerful, which is cool, but you're still getting the best experience on desktop. Freedcamp keeps it super easy to use on the go, but there's not much in the way of advanced customizing on the mobile side. Neither pulls far ahead, so let's call this one even. Customization is where Wrike just goes off. Custom dashboards, form requests, workflows. You could basically build your own project management universe if you really wanted. It does take some time and patience to get it right though. Freedcamp supports custom fields and a bit of tweaking, but if you're craving next level automation, it might leave you wanting. Wrike is the clear star here. So after running through all those categories, you can really start to see the patterns. Wrike's crazy strong in features, integrations, customization, the big enterprise stuff. Freedcamp's all about being user-friendly, affordable, and just easy to get started with, especially for small teams. If you need an enterprise-grade, all the bells and whistles solution, and you don't mind spending some time getting it just right, Wrike is a powerhouse and kinda hard to beat overall. But if what you want is something simple, affordable, and quick to get going, Freedcamp is honestly fantastic for small setups. Still, for most people chasing serious performance and flexibility, Wrike comes out on top here. Like these comparisons? Stick around and follow for more insights next time.